they said I'm the new MEC. I'm sure in my MEC there's a swim swap that government did. The MEC for social development is at health. The MEC for health and wellness is at social development. So that was the swim swap that happened last week. So, but it's a privilege indeed then to be with you today to engage with the organizations that continue to play a meaningful role in supporting our people in the province across communities. The work that we are doing today speaks directly to the lived realities of our people. Across our communities, many individuals continue to rely on social services for care, support and dignity. For persons with disabilities, for people that are not well in terms of HIV and AIDS, the aged, the young children that are abandoned, all of them, they get this access to these services. They need them. It's not a privilege, but a necessity. And you are there to make sure that they get them. Think of a situation where a person living with disabilities is unable to access even the most basic service due to barriers within their community. This could be a barrier to healthcare, to education, or even to simple daily support that many of us take it for granted. In a situation that an individual may feel excluded, isolated, without opportunity to fully participate in society, families too may carry the burden without guidance or support. In many cases, this can lead to a loss of dignity, reduced quality of care, and a sense that no one is responding to their needs. Now consider that same situation where support is available through a local organization, where there are programs in place to provide care, guidance, and access to services, where someone is there to walk the journey with that individual and their family. In that environment, dignity begins to be restored, confidence is built, opportunity starts to open, and participation becomes possible. You are the ones that makes that possibility. Amen. Communities themselves begin to change when support systems are strengthened and inclusive services are brought closer to the people. And it is through this kind of consistent support that long-term impact is achieved and lives are meaningfully improved. That is the difference that we're making towards. That is the impact that must be felt in our communities through the partnership that we're strengthening today with yourselves. Today's engagement then marks an important milestone in our program as we undertake the 5th signing of handover of service level agreements across the province. We are the last one, but save the best for last, isn't it? This process reflects the department's ongoing commitment to strengthening partnership and ensure that services reach those who need them most. So as we continue with this work, it becomes clear that government alone cannot respond to the full extent of social changes that faced by our people. It is through organizations such as yours that we are able to extend our reach and ensure that support is delivered directly where it is needed. You remain central to service delivery. Your presence within communities places you in a unique position to understand that daily realities that are faced by individuals and families, particularly persons with disability, who often experience barriers to access and inclusion, are met. The agreements that we're signing today are therefore not simply administrative process. They represent a shared commitment to improve lives and advance dignity. They define the responsibility that we carry collectively and the standards that we must uphold. Many of you are familiar with the process and you understand these agreements that are underpinned by the allocation of public funds. As such, the implementation must comply with strict regulatory frameworks, including those that are set by National Treasury. That is to ensure that there is transparency, accountability, and responsible use of resources. And we'll be working with you in that area. We're going to meet quarterly now to assess if people are able to improve on the work that they are doing, and where there is improvement, where there is accountability, so that at the end of the financial year, we don't get a frustration that you didn't account for the funds that we have used and we end up not giving you money again. So I will be assisting you on that area. So it is on this basis that the new experience and demonstrated capability that government continue to entrust with you this responsibility. Over the years, many of your organizations have worked under challenging conditions and even continue to provide essential services to all the vulnerable groups in our country. With this responsibility comes expectation of sound financial management and accountability. Resources must be utilized prudently, programs must be and deliver on time with tangible impact to communities. Communities must be able to feel the difference, and beneficiaries must experience meaningful improvements in their lives. This work goes beyond compliance. It is about ensuring that persons, all the people are supported, included, and empowered to participate fully in society. To support this, then the department undertook a structured and transparent process on the 15th of August 2025. A call of proposals was issued to compliant NPOs, inviting them to submit proposals on how we continue to contribute in delivering services. This process is aimed at ensuring that services are extended to all the areas, not to that no community is left, so that no community is left behind. Following this, successful organizations were issued with award letters as part of the effort to address the delays that previously affected the sector. The department further committed to ensure that SLAs are signed and payments processed within the month of April. This is to guarantee the continuity of services and to protect the livelihoods of those employed within the sector. So this mark a significant improvement from past challenges where delays in contracting and payments created uncertainty for organizations. For the first time in many years, we're ensuring that agreements are finalized and implemented within the first month of the financial year. Can we clap hands on that?